Hey guys, welcome to the episode of Doing Makeup with Imara. So today we're going to be talking about eyeshadow palettes and face palettes and how I feel about them. Mostly eyeshadow palettes. And the reason I've been trying to do this video for a while, but I never really knew how to do it. It's sort of like a declutter. So let me show you guys. These are my eyeshadows. And then this is a face palette, and this is also an eyeshadow, and this is heavy, and I'm going to put it back down. So basically, I'm going to go through all my eyeshadows, talk about how I feel about them, and sort of why I can't really declutter them. And I've been trying to. You guys know I started a declutter series about a few months ago, and that was going really well. I did jewelry, I did lipsticks, and that was like really nice and refreshing for me because I feel like I was able to get out with the old and in with the new, and it's just a good feeling of when you're cleaning out. School isn't starting in about a week. I have a lot of really cool events coming up, like Eid is coming up, and I love Eid, and a friend is getting married, so I'm going to her dolki this Friday, and she had two dolkis. She had a dolki last, something like that, so also more dolki, yeah. It's wedding the season, and I just wanted to talk about something that I felt like it's time for me to talk about it. And we're gonna go ahead and start with these eyeshadow palettes and why I really can't stand some of them, and looking at them gives me a headache and I just want to throw them away, but I really can't because I spent money on them and I don't know what to do. So let's get the video started before I keep on rambling. It's been 2 minutes already. Amazing. So the first palette is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collaboration palette. It looks like this. Mine is really messy. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, mine is really messy. It's a hot mess. It's eyeshadow on the back too somehow. And I still have this floppy thing. I like it. I feel like it keeps the eyeshadows nice and clean, regardless if the thing looks a mess. I just did what, I forgot her name, but I watched her videos, and she basically said, like, she taped hers right here. I'll put her in the link down below. I feel like her name starts with a J, and I'm forgetting for some reason. But she's a really good YouTuber. So she basically, did this because it helps her, like, look at the names for when she wants to talk about it. Because I don't really want to, like, have to pull out the card and look at it and then tell you guys. That's just annoying. So, yeah. And I love this eyeshadow palette. It's like my top 3 basically. I think it might even be my favorite one because I think that it just comes with so many cool colors. The formula is good, the colors are good. I'm always interested, and I know no matter what, I can always turn to this palette and I can get a look for myself. And that's like saying a lot because you guys know, like, I'm going to Desi events, I'm going to American events, I'm going to like events that I put up in my school, and so for me, having a palette like this is a lot of fun. And I know I can do like neutral looks, soft glam, like beat looks. I can do everything. Love this palette, and I'm not throwing it away. And I think if I ever hit pan on any of these colors, I'm just gonna buy a whole new palette. And I know that's really bad, but I know I'm gonna do it. So yeah. The next palette, it's not an eyeshadow palette, it's actually the BH Cosmetics contour palette, contour and blush palette 2. I got this when I was first getting into makeup, and I was like, okay, this is gonna work out for me, and this is honestly amazing. If you're my skin tone, possibly even a little lighter, I feel like between my skin tone, a shade or 2 lighter or a shade or 2 darker, this will work for you, like in my range, if that makes sense. Because this contour is ridiculously pigmented, I actually have to go extremely light when I use it. I feel like this really will suit someone who's actually a little darker than me. This yellow powder would also be good if you are a little darker than me and you want to use it to highlight. This powder I use for highlighting. These 2 blushes I absolutely love. This white color I've never used. I don't know why I ever would use it. It's sort of a waste for me, but yeah, I really love this palette, and as you guys can see, I actually am like hitting pan, and I love it, and I recommend this to anyone who's starting out makeup. It's super like affordable and cheap, and why pay so much money for a contour that you don't really care about? So yeah. Okay, this next one is probably going to be a little controversial just because of the brand, but this is the Morphe 35O palette, and when I got this in the mail, I was so excited. And truth be told, this like the formula is actually pretty buttery and pretty pigmented, and I know a lot of people are like, oh well, they're not manufactured like as you know they use another company to use these eyeshadows, and a lot of other companies have done it, but Morphe, I just feel like, is that name now where it's like, oh, like basically everyone and their mamas owns this palette. Sometimes when I speak, I feel like I don't sound like myself, but I don't care anymore. This is just how I speak. I just feel like this palette just doesn't need this many browns, and every time I open it up, I just get overwhelmed by this, like, this section right here. And I just want it to be cut out because I don't like it. But these three shades, I love this shade right here. Like, you literally can see I've dug my brush in. Like, I've gone ham. This color right here I love. I just really like this palette. Obviously, I think there can be less colors in here because literally every single Morphe palette has 1,000 brown shades in like a different undertone, and you don't really need that many, and they just look the same on the eye. That's the worst part, is they look the same on the eye. I'd be like, okay, yeah, like this color's a little different from this one because it's a little plummy. It's not. It looks the same on my eye, and I don't like it. But the I just feel like it can also be compact, and I'm just going on a rant now, but like if I could take these shades right here, like these ones, I actually like them. Maybe not the shade. The shade's just ugh. These shades, I actually like this green color. Wow. These shades right here, except for this one, with this, and this one, it'd be like a perfect palette. And even including these three ones. But like this whole like this, like that's unnecessary. It's not wanted, and I'm actually really happy that Morphe's coming out with those smaller palettes. It just seems more like pragmatic and just smarter. You know what I mean? Just smarter. Next one is the Masquerade Mini by Juvia's. I was thinking about getting the bigger one, the bigger size one, but honestly I'm never gonna hit pan, so why? I know it's like $2 more, but still, like, why? I just feel like it's I absolutely love this palette, and I wish I used it more, and I love it so much. I just think that these shades are amazing. The two shades that I feel like I don't like them would be this pink one and this one, only because they're mattes with glitter in it, and I'm just like, when will I ever use it? Like, if I want a matte look, I don't want glitter in it. That's the truth. But yeah, I actually definitely want to buy more of Juvia's Place palettes, I'm so sorry, because number one, their formula is like ridiculously good, and the price point is also like, it's amazing, and I love it, and I would argue that it's actually one of my favorite formulas. So yeah, I love it. Next one, this palette gives me a freaking headache. Okay, this is the Meat Matte Nude, and I just, like, what was I thinking when I bought it? No, I do know what I was thinking. I saw this shade and this shade, and I got this from Nordstrom Rack, and they had it on sale for like super cheap. Originally it's like, I don't know, $40 I want to say, possibly something like that, and I got it for like more than like possibly half off. And so I was like, wow, like these two shades go crazy, and I love it, and I'd love to do like a all yellow look with this. And I didn't obviously want to swatch it because I was like, what if I swatch it, I don't like it, now the next person can't buy it, so I might as well just buy it. I bought it, and now I don't like it. Like, this is just incredibly boring. It's just so boring, and you can't create a cohesive look, and you can't even use them as like single eyeshadows because they're just so freaking plain. I've used this one time when I did a bluish like smoky eye, but that's just like boring. Like, what am I gonna do with these two? They don't even show up on my skin. Like, let me just show you guys. Look, like right there. What kind of pastel? Not even pastel. Like, freaking chalky color is that? It's just a mess. It's a mess. And I know that I could just freaking buy a Juvia's Place palette with a freaking pink and a yellow, and it'd show up on my skin. I wouldn't even have to worry about it looking like freaking pasty and weird. And that's just, I just do not like it. And I have another product by the Balm, which I'm like, why did I do this to myself? So I'm gonna talk about that next. I don't even want to show it because I feel like it's so inappropriate, but I'm gonna show it regardless because I came with this stupid brush. It doesn't even work. These colors, I don't like it. I don't like it. They're just so boring and so plain and so like, you create one look over and over and over and over and over again, And this purple, like, I was super excited. I was like, oh, like, this purple is gonna be really nice and really pretty. It turned out to be like a muddy, really like soft black looking color, and I was like, what is this? And so I just don't like it. It's just not for me. Maybe you like it. I'm so sorry if I'm being really rude to all your favorite palettes, but I really don't like it. I think it's too neutral. And this black also, I thought it's called Fierce. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be like a really nice black. It has a little bit of shimmer, but it's fine. It'll look good. I've seen better blacks done by, I don't know. I just don't like it, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm putting these two in a different section because they're giving me a headache. And what am I gonna even do with them? Like, I'm like, okay, maybe I can sell them, maybe I can give to someone, but like, I want to keep them because I love to hate looking at them. I don't know. The next one, it makes me feel really bad because I really wanted this so bad, but it's the Naked Smoky palette. It looks like this. I think you know this. I love the brush. The brush actually goes brazy. I feel like I should stop saying brazy, but I can't. It's so good. The formula of these eyeshadows is amazing. Like, I'm not gonna even front. It's really good. But I just feel like over and over and over and over again, if I just keep like making a smoky eye with this palette. And I don't want to create like 1,000 smoky eyes because I don't like smoky eyes with like grungy type of things, because number one, if I'm wearing black, I'm not wearing makeup, and if I am wearing makeup, I'm not wearing black. That's sort of what it is. And I don't know, I just still feel like these are amazing. The mattes go crazy, the shimmers are even prettier, like, and I just don't want to get rid of it, but I do not use it because every single time it literally says smoky for a smoky eye, because every time you're gonna use it, you're probably gonna end up making a smoky eye. So I don't know. I'm putting this in the middle because it gives me a headache. This is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte Original Palette. I was really excited when I got it. I was like, yes, like everyone and their mom likes this. Like, it's just such an amazing palette. This is so boring. It is so lackluster. When I used it, I was like, okay, like when I swatched it, I was like, okay, maybe the swatches aren't that good. But you can create one eye look with this over and over and over and over again, and they're so pasty. It's such a boring, lackluster palette, and I'm tired. Like, I don't want to look at this. I know I'm never going to use it, and this might be, I think, in my opinion, I think this is great for someone who's, like, actually does makeup every single day and doesn't want to look, like, have, like, colors, wants to, like, use this to make their eyes look bigger or something like that. Like, this is a really contour-esque type of palette for your eyes, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know, I just thought of a video idea I could do with this, but I don't want this because I never use it, because I never go for these colors, and it just gives me a headache because what am I gonna do, throw them away? No, I spent money on it. Okay, this one, Makeup Forever Artist 2, Artist 9, Artist Shadow palette thing. Looks like this. Here's the mirror. I really like the mirror. I think the mirror is really pretty. I like how it's like magnetic and how I can fold it back. These are really difficult to use. Like, they are really difficult to use, and they're too soft. They're too soft, and they're not as vibrant as I want them to be. As you can see, I've obviously dug like into that one. I've dug into this one. Even this one I've dug into, but apparently these two are blushes. When in the world would I ever use a... And when you like go like this, right? Okay, let me use a different finger. When I go like this, it's like this really nice soft pink color, right? Freaking, I would never put this on my cheeks. These two colors, this one is a purple. Are you kidding? Actually, let me swatch it. Are you kidding me? Would I ever put this on my face? No, because I literally look like a crazy clown. Literally. And so these are just too soft, and you have to dig in to make these work. And what I did with this gold one is actually put oil in it, and then it started working a little bit better. But like, it's just so lackluster. Like, it's just so like I just have so many better colors. I have like a better blue, a better, all these colors, and I just don't like it. And this one is like, you would think, okay, it's like a green brown type of color and it's gonna be nice. Well, when you swatch it, it just comes off as like a more Like, as you can see, like, look at the swatch, you can see the color here, and when you come here, it just turns brown. And so when you blend it out on your eye, it just looks like green and then you're brown, and it's just ugly, and I don't like it. And so I'm putting it right here with the balm because I just can't. I can't, and I won't, and I don't want to. Wow, I sound so rude. Let's talk about something that makes me feel good. This is the original Take Me to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. This is like the first palette, one of the first palettes I got, and I was like, okay, like, hopefully I like it. Everyone's talking really well about it. Not really well, but exceptionally well. Like, they love the shades. It's good for when you want to start off with color. And I love this palette. Like, you guys can see, like, there's a dent there, a dent there. This one I accidentally dug my finger in, but it's still, you know. There's actually a dent in this red one. This purple one a dent. This one a dent. But, like, I love these shades. I absolutely love this yellow. I love this yellow too. Love this green. Love this whole entire section. Like, it's amazing. I love this palette. It's so amazing. It's so cheap. They always are having a sale. I don't know if they have this one anymore. I think they remixed it and now they came out with a new one and I want to try that. But I love this palette. I took it with me to Pakistan and every single day I did eyeshadow. And I used this palette. So yeah, this palette is amazing. It even comes with a good mirror. I don't actually like this white or this black, but I think they're quite convenient because if someone wants to do that type of look, like, they still have that and you can still make it look good. So yeah, let's see. This white has a shimmer. I don't like that. I'm like, not into that, but it's not a bad shimmer. It's not bad, but I just don't like it. This black is a matte black, and I'm like, yeah. And it's like a nice matte black too. It's not like it's a nice matte black. It's a little soft, but I think it's nice. So Take Me to Brazil, I like and I approve. Now I need to get a makeup wipe for this because it's gross. Let's go to another palette. Oh my god, this palette I absolutely hate. Like, I hate this palette so much. And I don't know why I bought it. No, I do know why I bought it. And I thought it was pretty because, I don't know. Okay, so this is the Pure Cosmetics Transformation Palette. I love the packaging. It looks so cute. The names are on the back. I have no idea how to read this because I don't know if it's like from here to here and here to here, or God knows. I don't know. But this was the palette, and I was like, wow, like, this looks really nice. Like, it comes with a gold, like, just really staple shades, and I like that. But, oh my god, this is awful. This palette, this contour, first of all, is disgusting. It's muddy. It doesn't look good on me at all. This blush shade is terrible. I hate it so much. It's so ugly and awful. I used this shade right here. Don't know what it's called. I think it's a highlighter or eyeshadow. Use it as a highlighter. I love it. Eyeshadow, I don't really know, but it's really, really soft. Like, it's really soft. It's so pretty, and you can see pigmented. This terracotta type of color, I love it. It's so nice. Like, these eyeshadows are so soft. This purple, it has glitter in it, and I'm just not here for it. I don't like the glitter in it. And you can see it too, and it's just, it's so annoying. And this gold is like amazing. This gold is like really nice. And you can, you know, like, see, like, look, they're really pretty. And I like this because they're staple shades and you can use them always whenever you want. You're like, oh, I can pull it out. But freaking these three things, even this eyeliner type of black gel, it's like that, like, it's just so gross. It's so gross. And it's like this, and it looks so oily and so disgusting. Like, as you can see, like, it just looks so nasty. It just looks so gross. And I'm like, am I supposed to use this for an eyeliner? What am I supposed to use this for? Because it's that nasty. And so I just really wish that they had taken these two shades out, this one out, and then put like another row of like staple eyeshadows. Because these four, well, these three plus this one is it's okay. I would include this right here. These three shades are phenomenal. Like, they're so nice. But would I purchase this palette again for these three shades? Heck no. Save your money. Save your money and freaking buy a Juvia's Place palette, because this is insane and I do not like it, and it gives me a headache because I spent money on something that I was so excited about and it didn't even work out for me. And I don't even think it's gonna work out for someone with pale skin. Like, that's sad. Let me actually swatch the contour shade for you, because let me show you how nasty it is. It's so like thick and weird looking. Like, look at that. What the heck? Look, do you see that? Do you see that? It's so gross. It's just so, like, I wish you guys could feel. Like, it feels like when you take chocolate, and it's just so gross. I freaking hate it. Oh my god. Let me just swatch this pink one for you guys too. But the, like, you have to, like, press in to get it out. And I'm going ham, and I, like, just, like, look at that. That's just gross, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I was thinking about, like, depotting these 3 shades and putting it in either a Coastal Scents thing or an Ofra thing. I don't know what they're called, but we'll talk about them next. So this Coastal Scents, I have these 2 shades that I got from them, but I have never used them, so I don't know. But I really like it, and I keep saying I'm gonna use it, but I never do, and I don't know why I would do that to myself. But yeah, they're nice and I like it. And I really want this to be like a green yellow palette because I love those shades. So yeah, I like this. I'm putting it here. Let's talk about my Ofra palette. My Ofra Z palette, yeah. I got this from BoxyCharm. I'm really happy I got this in the BoxyCharm, and then I canceled BoxyCharm right after. And I'll talk about that probably. But these 3 shades are just from really, really old Ulta set that I got, and I just really love them. I think this contour works for me, like, just so well. This light banana shade really works for me, and then this highlighter, like, this was like what I used to use constantly, and I feel like I'm keeping them because I have an attachment to them, and I'll probably throw them out, but I just want to keep them just in case. And I know you shouldn't say that, but I just want to keep them. Oh god, I freaking hate this transformation palette. So this one is the Pure Cosmetics Sorry Diaries, I still cannot say it, Diaries palette, Pure Cosmetics, and this palette is amazing. Like, I love this palette. I use this palette when I'm like, I have to go and I want to get, like, I like how, okay, they're really pigmented. The shimmers are extremely pigmented. I like the layout because it calms me down, and I'm like, okay, this isn't too crazy. Like, this bone shade isn't down here, and this black shade isn't in the middle here, and this red, like, they go together. And another thing I really like about it is they're sort of paired up. Like, it's visually easy to see. Like, if I'm wearing a brown dress, I go with this. If I'm wearing a pink dress, I go with this. If I'm wearing a purpley dress, I like use this. If I'm using I'm going out and I want to use like a different, like a darker, like a really pungy, I don't know if that's the word, but like I'm going out and I want to do smoky, I use this shade, right? And you can also mix and match. Like this bronzy gold color is amazing. I've actually used this palette quite a lot, and when I saw it I was like, this is boring, but this is so versatile, and I loved it because you have your mattes, you have your shimmers, you're good to go. You can basically create any not neutral, but any, I don't even want to use the word basic, but any like to-go look that you have, you can use this palette. And I really like this palette. And sometimes I'll even dabble into this palette when I need my like basic, like I need my to-go shades. Like this one I really like. These lighter ones actually come, like, they actually look good on my skin, so I'm surprised by that. So this palette I definitely like. Would I purchase this with my own money? Yeah, I probably would because I'm insane. Okay, this is the Pure Cosmetics Bronze and Brighten palette, and wow, I actually have a lot of Pure Cosmetics. I'm surprised. And I got this also in my BoxyCharm. It has a Blush and Glow, Afterglow, Mineral Glow. It's just a bronze and brighten type of palette. Looks like this. This goes crazy. Like this highlighter, just the highlighter by itself is so soft, so pigmented. Like, look at that, look at that. And obviously it's not gonna look so crazy on you, but I love this so much. When it comes to these 2 shades, I don't like it. I just do not like it. I most likely like mix these 2 shades just to get a nice highlighter shade for myself, but I will never use a like bronzy, like a shimmery bronzy on my skin because I don't like them, and nor will I ever use this ridiculously, like, it looks red, no, it looks like a freaking hot pink fiery orange shade as a blush. I would be insane to do that. So I just really wish Pure Cosmetics, if you're watching my video, which you're probably not, I either would take this out and then just keep these two in, or I would just have like separately just like this formula, highlighter, multiple shades, and you literally will be like the next highlighter that everyone talks about. So yeah, this palette, I want to say it was messy and I don't like it, but the shade, I literally am keeping it for the highlighter, because when I wear the highlighter, I feel like I'm running the world. So this highlighter goes crazy. Everything else is, yeah, no thank you, no thank you. I don't want it. You keep it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh my god, these makeup companies are driving me insane. I'm using micellar water to take off my makeup just because I don't like using micellar water on my face anymore, because I'm pretty sure my face is too sensitive for that. And I did use it for a hot minute and didn't work out, but yeah, simple micellar water, like that's the only type I will ever buy, ever. We're almost done with these eyeshadow palettes. I feel like I'm almost done with having a headache. So this next one is ColourPop Cute AF palette. It's called a Yes Please palette. I really freaking hate how they have this Cute AF, like put Yes Please here. Why Cute AF? That's just dumb. Or like Cute AF in the back or something like that. That's just dumb. I thought it was a Cute AF palette. But it does not look like what everyone might be showing you, because I took it out and I put it in order. So I have my shimmers down here, and I just have all the shades here in like lightest to darkest, or rainbow, or Roji Bib, or whatever that is. And I just like it. Oh my god, there she go. The packaging is okay. It just gets ridiculously dirty. Like, it's so dirty. When I actually got it, it already had this, and I was like, okay, I had these two already, and I was like, alright, I don't know what to do about this. So it was already messy when I got it, but I love this palette. I really want to try more ColourPop palettes because of this, and you guys can't see it, but I really have dug into this shade, this shade, this shade, and these also. Like, these are really amazing. It's just such a good palette. This shade is just so pigmented. Like, they're just so pigmented and powdery, and I don't mind powdery eyeshadows, because I know the more powdery they are, the more pigmented they are, or at least that's how like I make the connection. So I love this palette. ColourPop, I'm coming for your palettes because I love them so much, and I'm probably gonna buy more. So this one is a BoxyCharm Wixie Luxe Kitten palette, and I was like, oh my god, this is so boring. Like, it's so annoying. Like, what is this palette? What am I gonna get out of this, Boxy? You tell me. You tell me. And then I swatched it, and I was like, alright, I'll be quiet. I'll shut up. I understand. I understand. These shimmer shades, this gold is so ridiculously pigmented. Like, I could literally just have this one in my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I wouldn't need any of these other palettes. Like, I could come out with a look every single day, but I love this palette so much. This color right here, these right here, they just go crazy. Like, this is my favorite color. This one, it's just called Holographic, and I just love it. I love it so much. This white pink type of color, this is called Purr. Also an amazing shade. I love it. Oh, this gold, these eyeshadows, this gold is so soft. It's so nice and pretty, and I love it. The rest, these mattes are okay. They're not the best. They're really soft. I feel like they're a little lackluster. I wish this palette was just like full of shimmers, like full of like, oh, like just staple shimmers. Like, I would have loved to see this shade done, but a little bit better, perhaps, like a gold blue type of shift. I would have loved to see like a really nice green, a really, like, when I look at this package and I look at the front, I'm like, oh, like, I want to see a green, and I want to see a purple, and I want to see a really nice yellow color perhaps. But I understand they wanted to make like a cohesive type of palette, something that you could like buy and this would be your staple, so I understand that. But just for me, I feel like that's what something I would need, but I still love this palette a lot. And this bone shade, actually, it's a little soft, but it's okay. The next one we're going to talk about is the Urban Decay, this palette. I have no idea what it's called. Urban Decay, sorry, Shadow Box palette. I love this palette. I feel like this is like what I wanted this to be, honestly. And I love this palette. Like, I just feel like anytime I need a really good shimmer, I go to this. And this is the only black in here. I know Urban Decay comes out with like really, I want to say the same black. No, not the same black, but they're like black eyeshadows are always really good. But this palette I really like. I think it's a staple, and I feel like it's something I'm like, oh, like I want to use. I don't know, today I'm really feeling green, so I have this green color and I can use. As I'm feeling blue, I'll use the blue. I'm feeling purple, I use the purple. I just like it. I think it's good. I think it's versatile, and I think that I just wish Urban Decay came out with more palettes like this instead of some of the palettes that they're coming out with. This is the reason why I actually canceled my BoxyCharm. This was sort of like the last straw type of thing. This is from Bella Pierre Pro Conceal Palette. And it just comes with color correctors. I can't speak, I need water. This palette is ridiculous. Okay, no offense, but I would just never use this because I don't need a lavender color corrector. I don't need this, and I don't need this green. Could I use them? Yeah. Do I need them? No. And I honestly think that color correctors are over. I think they were over a long time ago because there have been, well, color corrector palettes are done. Color correctors themselves, I understand they're really like beneficial, but the palettes, like, no one needs this. Like, no one needs these. And you can go to LA Girl, their Pro Concealer, right? They have these ones super cheap, and you can buy the ones you want. Like, this concept to me is it's just not smart. I feel like they could have done something smarter with these instead of doing color correctors. It's not bad, it's just something I just don't want and I don't need, and I have it and it annoys me, and I've only swatched it. I think I used this green shade once and it didn't really do much for me. Like, I feel like you have to like really dig your finger and really like pat it on. But even then, like, if my foundation isn't good, it's not gonna hold up. That's what it is, and it's just not good. It's really just not good, and I don't like it, and I wish I didn't get it. This is from the Manizer Sisters, Cindy Lou, Betty Lou, Mary Lou. This palette is amazing. This color right here, Cindy Lou, I don't like. I just do not like it. I don't like these shades. But these two, Mary Lou and Betty Lou, I love. I love it when I can mix these two shades. When I'm a little tanner, and I just love it. And even when I'm not tan, I usually mix these two shades, and it's just amazing. And I wish that I just gotten the Mary Lou Manizer, but I think this palette is fine too. I wish that I didn't get this shade. I feel like there could have been an in-between shade in between this bronze and this really like pale champagne shade that they could have popped in here, and it'd be like a highlighter palette, because I don't think anyone else is gonna use this one, honestly. And I'll just swatch it for you guys. Like, it's just something that's really boring, lackluster. I don't like it. I just don't like it, and it's not gonna look good on me either. So, yeah, but I still like this because, like, these two overpowered this one so much that I don't even care that it's in the palette. But I still don't like it, if that makes sense. So, yeah. This is just one of the first eyeshadow palettes I got. I think it's from, I mean, it's so like, I think it's from Profusion Cosmetics. Walgreens sells this, and it was just such a nice, like, all shimmer palette. Oh, it's gone through a lot. It's gone through a lot. I've really dug deep into this palette, and I really loved using this palette because I love to like really, you know, I love using up like palettes and then being like it's time for it to go. But this was a good palette and I liked it, and I'm keeping it just for sentimental reasons. This is also a Profusion palette. It's the berry one. Oh, it's broken also. Dang. I just love it because I love this trio right here, and I love this trio. I went ham. Like, it's almost gone. I went ham on this berry shade, and this was the first time I tried berry shades, and I've loved them ever since. So 40 minutes later, this is my eyeshadow collection. I somehow cannot throw away these. I can't throw these away. These are the eyeshadows that I don't want. I don't want to keep. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to deal with them. And I'm still keeping them. And they're dust collectors. And I don't know why I'm keeping them. And I'm trying to get rid of them. So maybe I'll see. We'll see. Maybe the next video I shoot, I talk to you guys about how I got rid of them. Or how they're still in my collections. I had a lot of fun. Like, I just feel so much better now. And I'm pretty sure that my voice is almost gone because of how much I talked. I feel really good. I feel really good now that I've talked about all the palettes that I don't like in my collection. So, if you guys have palettes in your collection that you guys don't like, but you're still keeping them, I want to know which ones they are and why you're keeping them, even though I don't really have a set reason about why I'm keeping mine. I still want to know yours. And yeah. Thank you guys so much. I hope to see you guys again on a different video, and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.